And welcome everyone, I am SOE, welcome to another Reforged replay. It's a 2v2, today at Cardinal. And before we get started, if you'd like to support my work, there's a PayPal option, subscribe to Star, Patreon and donation link in the description below. But if you cannot do that, please remember to like and share the video as it does greatly support the channel. So now we'll start with the person who sent the replay, which is yours truly. And I command the realm of Mordor. My first unit is a Moron on halberds. The rest of my army's over here. I sort of spread myself out at the time, because we were actually meant to be the attackers, so when we deployed here on the defenders side we were a little bit confused. And we actually allowed the opposing team to come past us and get into the city of Cardinal, and then we attack. So that's how things are going to play out here today. Next I have some Temple Guard here. We have some Moron on Guard, some Moron on halberds again. I got two units of the Black Guard of Barad-dûr, some Orc Javelins, some Minas Morgul Chosen, 2 units of Sauron's Will, and some Bulldogs of Durthane. And some Troll Drummers, some Mountain Trolls, and some Olokai. The settings are set to large here, that's why you're seeing 7 instead of 10 Olokai, for example. We have some Orc Javelins and some Temple Executioners armoured up. This is still me. I have some Adunium Shadowbows and Troll Catapult, which is pretty much useless this whole battle. Next we have my ally, Orcs of the Misty Mountains, commanded by Can, who's got some Bolg's Champions, some Goblin King's Bodyguard, Snow Trolls, and Cave Trolls. Next we have 2 units of White Uruk Fearmongers, and maybe 3 units of Heavy Goblin Spears. Looks to be maybe 3 units of Mountain Uruk Hosts, I think. We also have 2 units of Heavy Goblin Crossbows, and some Goblin Infantry, and some Heavy Goblin Archers. And I think we come to the first of our 2 opponents. We'll be defending Cardinal once again. The first of which is Arthedain, commanded by Last Shadow, who's got some Knights of Anubis, a catapult of his own. We have 2 units of Evidum Spearmen. We have 2 units of Arthedain Pikemen, not armoured up. I think 2 units of Fornost Aaron Defenders, Anubis Gate Guards, Evidum Archers, Arthedain Marksmen, not armoured up. Some Dúnedain Rangers, Dúnedain Troll Slayers, Wardens of the North, and I think possibly 4 or 5 units of Arthedain Men-at-Arms. Next we have Cardinal. A very appropriate army to be defending Cardinal. We have 2 units of Wardens of Tyne Gothard, 2 units of Greenway Garrison Footmen. We also have some Minhirith Spearmen, 2 units of Minhirith Men-at-Arms, some Tharbad Warhammers, some Manitorum Gatekeepers, more Minhirith Men-at-Arms, some Greenway Garrison Spearmen, 2 units of Greenway Garrison Archers, 2 units of Sharpshooters, and some Dúnedain Commanders. What happened to them? Well, I guess we'll find out. But that appears to be it, so let's get this battle started. Enjoy. Now, as I said, we're going to allow Arthedain and Cardinal to move into the city, and my ally and I are going to move out of their way. So we're just checking back in, guys, just to show you what's happening next. So my ally and I, we're just marching up towards Cullen. We're just trying to position ourselves around this side of the city in preparation for the attack. And I was kind enough to let Cardinal know that he was walking straight into my army if he didn't want to lose these guys, to, you know, turn them around and run back the other way as fast as he can. He did that, and there was no confrontation outside. And when we do decide to attack, I let the guys know inside the city that I'm coming before I decide just to open fire, and so everyone's fully aware when the battle begins. So we'll come back once we reach that point. And the battle begins. I saw an opportunity to take out some men-at-arms nicely bunched up. Now, what I didn't notice at the time was that Arthedain and Cardinal had positioned some Evidum Archers and some other archer units up here, just waiting to take some shots at me when I start moving my army into the city. I also got my Temple Guard here too. But they are shooting at a much more elite target. They're going after the Manitorum Gatekeepers. I see them as Carlin's biggest threat. Sorry, can't string my words together today. So mostly they're getting some nice hits. But yeah, I always saw them as a big danger moving into the city. And I broke some Greenway garrison footmen, which was a little bit strange. My Moron Halberds are just, finishing them off. And I saw I was under fire, so I moved my Enduring Shadowbows and Temple Guard as close as I can to the walls. Now, this doesn't really seem to be helping that much, as you can tell. And I'm trying to spread out my units. I keep telling people to always do this, and it's a bit annoying when I do it myself because I am a big hypocrite, let's be frank, and that happens. So I've moved my Shadowbows up. But I go after this target here. Because I've got 2 units of spearmen nicely stacked together. Thinking this is too good to be true. I go straight after them. 1 unit of Greenway Garrison footmen and spearmen. I decide to use my ammo on what I believe is a higher tier unit to worry about than the Greenway Garrison footmen and spearmen. They're more on the low end. Because the units are so nicely stacked up, you can see that one volley travels all the way through the ranks to the very end. So every single one of those soldiers is getting damaged. The target is just too tempting to pass up. And you got Guardi, sorry, I didn't actually say his name before when I announced Carlin, so sorry. Guardi. I don't know how you say that. Gudage, maybe Gudage. Or Judage. I'll say Judage throughout this battle. Hopefully that's right. If it's not, then I'm sorry. So, Khan sent in his Goblin infantry, but they broke before they could get to the main battle line, which really sucks. That did not work out well for him. So it did not work out well for him. Like I said, can't string my words together. Horrible. Okay, so we've got some Mount Coast going in. I did get my catapult firing somewhat. And that was just pure luck. Now, Judage sent down his Manitorum Gatekeepers, and I started firing on them again. Like I said, I wanted to take these guys down. I didn't want to give them a single opportunity on my men. Now my next plan is to move my Doom Shadowbows on the side here and just start shooting at enemy troops in this direction. But Judage is not going to be that kind. He's going to anticipate my move. We've got shooting me down here. Okay, so we've got the Wardens. They've had Warhammers here. He's setting up reinforcements. I'm setting my Mountain Trolls. Mountain Trolls are actually a decent unit, especially against mid-tier to low-tier units. So better off saving them to take down those units. You're probably really wasting them trying to take down the more elite tier units, because the elite tier units will essentially cut them down very quickly. So I'm seeing an opportunity here to sort of break through. And you got Last Shadow trying to set up some reinforcements. Okay, I got my Doom Shadowbows trying to target the Wardens of Tyne Gothard. Or Turn Gothard, sorry. I'll slow it down just briefly and see how my allies done. Okay, send up his Snow Trolls and his Cave Trolls. They should break through this defense, but that's why Last Shadow's reinforcing it. Solid. There's one thing the Orcs in this mountains hates more, it's fireballs. The last catapult hasn't even fired yet. So Khan's probably planning his next move. If he can get the trolls into the catapult's ranks and send up the rest of his forces, he can breach through the defense that way. There's not too many reinforcements around here. He's got some Dunite commanders over there. Judaj has one unit of men-at-arms here. I've broken his spearmen. I've got one unit more on halberds holding the defending forces back here. I have my Doom Shadowbows still firing in. Mainly just trying to weaken the Wardens. They're an elite pike unit, and if I can damage them in any way, it's better off to take that chance. So my plan here from this point is, as you can see, I'm moving up the rest of my forces. I decide to split my army. I send some forces this direction to go and help my ally, and I send the rest of my forces to either clean up the defenders up here, which it looks like I'm doing, and I send the rest of them this way towards the capital, towards the citadel of Karlin, where the remaining defenders are, sorry. So I got some more on the halberds, Needus Morgul Chosen, and Blackguard of Barad-dûr. So yeah, I'm trying to send them into those ranks. Now, Khan has successfully got his snow trolls into the catapult's ranks, and we've chased them off. We haven't killed them, we've just been chased off. Goblin infantry going in again. They're pretty much useless. It's better off. See, they broke. Now remember, we've got enemy cav out here somewhere. He's got White Uruk Fearmongers over there, Black Bear Mountain Berserkers, and Goblin King's bodyguards. So he's got and Bolg's champions. So all his elite troops over there. My catapult, I've just left on auto fire at this point because it's just shooting the city. I'm hearing footsteps. I'm hearing hooves. Okay, I'm seeing the Knights of Numinas. Heavy Goblin archers are exposed here. That's a good charge there from the Knights of Numinas, and they successfully broke the Heavy Goblin archers. Unfortunately, Khan's got a mass chain around here. That's where troll drummers come in handy. So, I got my forces engaging Arthedain. So yeah, I've sent up my my best units up here. I think I've still have my Temple Executioners up here on the walls. I actually forget about them for a little while before I send them back into a fight. My Dune Shadowbows unfortunately are out of ammunition. Temple Guard also, I think, is about out of ammunition. Oh no, they're still firing. Oh, they're out of ammo now. Now what's very handy here is that both Arthedain and Karlin don't have too many arch units up here, and if they do, they're low tier. Like we've got the Greatblade Trackers here, 2 units, and a unit of Everdon archers. And I've got most of my units in the faces of the enemy, so they're relatively protected against the archers. And thanks to the Blackguard of Barad-dûr, I'm sort of disrupting the pikeman's formation, which is helping my attack there. I still have another couple of units here which I'm yet to really call up. I've got both my Orc Javelins and 2 units of Sauron's Will here, as well as my Olag High and Nazgul. So I am trying to preserve my elites, my top tier elites for now. And I think I start sending in my Orc Javi shortly when I see this block. It's really too good to pass up. Dudan Troll Slayers, fortunately, have used up their javelins, they've taken their axes out, that's a bonus. But Arthedain has successfully defeated me here. Still trying to see what else. Okay, yep. As you can see, I'm sending up my Orc Javelins now. Again, I favour a split. I send my forces in both directions. Yeah, we've got Do Not Commanders here. I'm not sure why Carlin didn't send his commanders outside to harass us from the rear. Probably would have been more beneficial to him that way. Maybe he did and I just forgot, but yeah, I got my catapult over here, but I'm missing a catapult too. It's somewhere back there. Okay, so we've got some White Rook Fearmongers putting some pressure here. We've got Goblin King's Bodyguard now on the front lines. And yes, the White Rook Fearmongers are definitely needed here to provide good support. They certainly will. My Orc Javies here are approaching. Got my Olag High, Temple Guard and Nazgul heading up. Now, the moment I sent my Orc Javelins up there, they were targeted by the archers and I pulled them back. Our Troll Drummers seem to be doing okay for now. I'm setting up my Olag High, Temple Guard out of ammunition. And this was good. See, the catapult crew has returned and claimed the catapults. And last Jedi saw what I'm doing, and he's sending some forces to try and stop me. So I'll probably get off one more volley. I actually tell them to run away, but for some reason they charge straight into him. And I'm really freaking out that I'm about to lose all my Orc Javelins because they wouldn't stop running towards the enemy. I've committed my Sauron's Will, got both units here now. I decided to send up one. Oh, do I send up both units? I think I sent up one unit to help my Orc Javelins. My Temple Executioners, Olag High. I'm winning this fight against the Carlin forces. Now, looking at here, what out here? Is it just broken troops? Ah! Judaj has some men that reformed, but Can's Heavy Golden Spears can take them out. Now, I didn't know this, but my Orc Catapult is still all over the shop, actually. Forget about that. Khan is making ground. After they marks him, loading up. Forces are steady. I broke actually after that here. Moving my Orc Javies back into position. My Sauron's Will is actually protecting my Javies this time around. Just hoping I can get a volley in. The general's actually here as well. So I put my Sauron's Will here deliberately to try and keep this space open for my Orc Javelins to throw the Javelins in and take out the Knights of Numinos. Sauron's Hill. I put the Sauron's Will here just to try and hold after that in place. The Faunus Area Defenders coming in. Once again, Last Jedi driving away my Orc Javelins. My Sauron's Will, I decided to leave here because I think they can handle the Faunus Area Defenders. Volge Champions are in the city. His general's actually in that unit.
They have lost half their men.
Well done to the Bolgs champions, they broke the Arthurine marksman. The catapult crew, he's in danger of losing his catapult crew in fact, if he doesn't hurry up and fire it. And would you know to that? Bolgs champions just went through Cardin. That's pretty cool. Ah yes, the Knights of Numas has returned. And I was afraid they were going to come after my Orc Javelins, but they seemed content to try and target my back line. Down to 3. I've got men into their ranks. Temple Executioners versus the Wardens of the North. I think Carlin's still fighting. I think the last Shadow admitted defeat.
Enemy's general. Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army.
And that's where the game actually ended. I think Last Shadow had to leave, unfortunately, but it was pretty much game over. It was 69 to 92. I actually didn't collect the percentages this game. A bit surprising, I usually do that. But that was the final percentage score. It's a shame I can't present to you the kill count. But that was a great battle for all players. And I was actually happy that I managed to break through the defense and get most of my forces through here intact. That was a great battle, and thank you to all players. Last Shadow put up a decent defense, fighting off Khan multiple times, and Ujaj both beating me back and Last Shadow also beating me back. It took a few tries to actually get through to hit this point, so well done to them. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys next time. Bye.